need to have.
So this right here is something that like I don't this started to register to me the more that I started to like speak with women and understand the idea behind like why certain guys come off as more masculine or attractive. And part of the reason is because they'll do the approach and like persist thing. And I'm like, that's cool when you allow space for it. But the guy who goes out of his way and goes past your nose or I'm not interested or leave me alone, this is a guy who's not taking into account or regard what you're saying. So when you talk to a guy who is taking into account or regard the things that you do and say, i.e., he listens to and respects your opinion, at least enough to leave you alone if you ask to be left alone, is going to be a better partner than a guy who doesn't listen to what you're saying and is just trying to get to his point or get what he wants out of the interaction. But at the end of this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna start this over.
We have to understand that good guys who aren't creeps and aren't players need to have some indication.
And so this is something that I've been trying to like put into better words and that I've had conversations with women around.
That their attention is going to be welcome.
Mm-hmm.
And we've had, I call my first TED talk is about what I call the fairy tale industrial complex. And it's this like, we've all been fed this idea that, oh, if a man wants you enough, he's gonna elbow everybody out of the way. And he's
gonna persist and pursue. And he's gonna go above and beyond. But like, if a dude walks up and tells someone to get out of the way and stop talking to you and leave you alone, and then you say, "But I was actually talking to that person," and he's like, "It's not no more. I'm coming into the picture." It's like this nigga is disrespectful and doesn't have a regard for other people. So the fact that you think you're gonna build a good relationship with someone who's able to disregard everyone else all the time is crazy.
It doesn't matter that you're in the corner hiding, like, don't look at me. He's going to be like, you're the one. And it's like, okay, you have to think about the mindset of the man that you want. Is the man that you want somebody who doesn't care whether or not you're interested in that attention? Or is the man that you want somebody that you actually want to, who is attuned to you enough to be like, okay, she's sending the universal body language signal of do not approach me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
And so that's another thing where it's like, as a dude who is good with people and socially aware, you're going to be looking to see whether or not someone even seems comfortable in the environment that they're in and whether or not they still want to talk to you. So when dudes start being pushy and asking for follow-up information or contact information, it's like you're not reading the sign. You're not paying attention to the other person. So how are you going to be a good relationship partner?
And so it's not about even, because I personally am not even somebody who is advocating that women make the first move. I don't think of it that way. I think about how do you create the conditions where connection is more likely. We have.
And so some women will look at this as being told that they need to be a pick me or that they need to choose or need to do things like be bigger and like choosing signals. And it's not even that necessarily. It's just a matter of, like she said, being open and approachable in a manner that where the people you are interested in can at least read it.
To understand that good guys who aren't creeps and aren't players need to have some indication that their attention is going to be welcome.
I would say this, from being in like middle school and high school, the dudes who always had the most girls and talked to the most girls was the dudes who did the most whooping, hollering, talking, walking up, and the most persistent every day. Even if a little shawty wasn't going, he stayed in her face. You feel me? Kept talking to her and kept being friendly until one day. You feel me? And so as we get older, it's like those was the dudes who had all the time in the world. But once you get older and you de-center women as the center of your life and attention and you care more about, you feel me, being a good person and having the things you care about go well for you, you're not just trying to be in every girl's face. I don't know. I guess I do know. It's just I'm still trying to figure out the best way to put this shit into words. It's like, nigga who's running you down, chasing you down, being adamant, 9 times out of 10 he's not gonna give a fuck about you in the long run.
And we've had, you know,
And I think it's partially because it's no longer about the yes or the no. It's about the sport. It's about getting the yes now. You've made it a game. It's like, dude deserved to get packed out. Dude deserved to get packed out twice because they tried to jump him. That's crazy and took way too long.